Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. What if I told you there might be a vast underground tunnel system stretching for over 1,000 miles beneath a continent, built by an unknown civilization? It sounds like something out of a science fiction novel. Yet ancient tunnels have been discovered in various parts of the world, sparking debate among historians, archaeologists, and conspiracy theorists alike. Are these tunnels the remnants of a long-lost advanced civilization? Could they be evidence of forgotten technologies, secret societies, or even extraterrestrial contact? Throughout history, mysterious underground networks have been found in Europe, South America, Asia, and even parts of North America, some dating back thousands of years. Some are narrow, almost claustrophobic, while others are vast enough to fit entire groups of people. The big question remains: who built them, how were they constructed, and what purpose did they serve? In this video, we'll dive into the origins, evidence, and theories surrounding these enigmatic tunnels. We'll explore the ancient myths, modern discoveries, and scientific debates to determine whether these underground passages were simply practical structures for survival, or if they hide a deeper, more astonishing truth about our past. Buckle up, because this journey will take us deep into the earth, and perhaps even deeper into the mysteries of human history. The discovery of ancient tunnels spanning continents is one of the most intriguing archaeological mysteries of our time. From South America to Europe and Asia, these underground passageways share striking similarities despite being separated by vast distances and different cultures. Were they created independently by different civilizations for practical reasons, or do they point to a lost, interconnected knowledge of underground construction? South America. The mysterious tunnels of Ecuador and Peru, one of the most famous underground systems in South America, is the Tayos Caves of Ecuador. These deep, labyrinthine tunnels have been the subject of numerous expeditions, including a famous one led by astronaut Neil Armstrong in 1976. Legends suggest that the caves contain evidence of an advanced lost civilization, possibly connected to the ancient Inca or even pre-Inca societies. Some researchers believe these tunnels stretch for hundreds of miles beneath the Andes Mountains, leading to speculation about their original purpose. Were they ancient refuges, hidden roads, or even repositories of lost knowledge? Peru also has reports of underground networks beneath Cusco, the former capital of the Inca Empire. Some stories claim these tunnels connected the Temple of the Sun, Coricancha, to other significant sites, possibly acting as secret escape routes or storage for sacred objects. The Spanish conquistadors supposedly sealed off many of these passages after their conquest, fueling speculation about what secrets they may have held. Turkey. The underground city of Derinkuyu, one of the most astonishing examples of ancient subterranean architecture, is Derinkuyu, a vast underground city in Cappadocia, Turkey. Estimated to be over 3,000 years old, this multi-level city could house up to 20,000 people and contained living quarters, storage rooms, stables, and even a church. The tunnels extend over 200 feet, 60 meters below ground, with massive stone doors that could seal off sections to protect against invaders. Derinkuyu is part of a larger underground network in Cappadocia, suggesting that entire populations once lived below the surface for extended periods. Some researchers believe these tunnels were used for protection against war or natural disasters, but the scale of construction has led others to wonder: did the builders possess advanced engineering knowledge that has since been lost to time? Germany. And Austria. The enigmatic Erdstall. Tunnels in Europe. An equally puzzling phenomenon is the Erdstall tunnels, found across Germany, Austria, and other parts of Central Europe. These passageways, often narrow and claustrophobic, have an unknown origin. Unlike Derinkuyu, which was clearly designed for habitation, Erdstalls appear too small for comfortable human use, with some sections requiring people to crawl through tight spaces. Historians have struggled to explain their purpose. Were they escape routes, religious sites, or perhaps ritual spaces used by ancient civilizations? Dating them has been challenging, but many are believed to be over 1,000 years old, possibly linked to the medieval period or even earlier. A global pattern or mere coincidence? The similarities between these tunnel systems raise several intriguing questions. Were ancient societies far more connected than we realize? Did they share knowledge of underground construction techniques across continents? Were these tunnels simply practical for hiding, travel, or protection? Or do they point to a lost civilization with advanced engineering capabilities? As more discoveries are made, the mystery deepens. Were these tunnels isolated creations of different cultures facing similar challenges, or do they hint at something much larger, older, and possibly more advanced than mainstream history acknowledges? 1. Thing is certain. These tunnels were not random structures. They were deliberate, carefully planned, and meant to serve an important purpose. The key question remains: what were they really built for? The existence of extensive, ancient tunnels spanning continents has led to a series of fascinating theories about their origins. Were they the work of a forgotten advanced civilization? Did prehistoric humans construct them as refugees from global catastrophes? Or could they even be linked to extraterrestrial technology? Let's explore the most compelling possibilities. Behind these mysterious underground networks, lost civilizations and prehistoric builders. One of the most popular theories is that these tunnels are the remnants of a lost civilization, possibly older than recorded history. Some believe they could be linked to pre-Inca, Mayan, or even Atlantean societies, whose knowledge and construction methods have been erased by time. The pre-Inca and Mayan connection in South America, the Incas were known for their advanced stonework, but legends suggest that the tunnels beneath the Andes predate them. Stories from the Quechua people speak of tunnels built by an older, more advanced race that vanished long before the Spanish conquest. Similar tales come from Mesoamerican cultures like the Maya, who built vast underground structures known as cenotes. But could they have constructed even deeper, more extensive tunnels for unknown purposes? Some researchers speculate that these tunnel builders had access to lost construction techniques that allowed them to cut through solid rock with surgical precision, a feat difficult even with today's technology. Could this point to a forgotten technological age in human history? The Atlantis theory. The legend of Atlantis, described by Plato, tells of a highly advanced civilization that disappeared in a cataclysm. Some theorists propose that survivors of this lost civilization spread across the world, bringing their engineering expertise with them. If true, these tunnels might not have been built independently by different cultures, but instead represent the last remnants of a once global society that utilized underground networks for transportation, security, or storage of ancient knowledge. Cataclysms and survival shelters. Another possibility is that ancient people built these tunnels as emergency shelters in response to global disasters. Many cultures have myths about great floods, fire from the sky, or sudden ice ages that nearly wiped out humanity. Could these tunnels have been the bunkers of ancient civilizations, allowing them to survive cataclysmic events? The connection. To flood myths, legends from around the world describe massive floods. Noah's Ark in the Bible, the Sumerian epic of Gilgamesh, and Hindu texts that speak of Manu saving mankind from a deluge. If these stories are based on real events, ancient people may have dug underground to escape rising waters and preserve their way of life. Evidence supporting this theory includes the underground city of Derinkuyu in Turkey, which could house up to 20,000 people. Some experts believe it was built to protect its inhabitants from climate disasters or even volcanic eruptions, as Cappadocia is known for its history of seismic activity. But how did ancient people excavate miles of tunnels? Through solid rock without modern equipment? This leads us to an even more controversial theory. Alien or advanced technology? Could these underground networks be evidence of non-human influence? Some researchers, including Erich von Däniken, author of Chariots of the Gods, believe these tunnels might not be the work of ancient humans alone, but instead the product of extraterrestrial intervention or a highly advanced lost civilization. Erich von Däniken's ancient astronaut theory. Von Däniken and his followers propose that ancient aliens could have assisted early humans in constructing massive architectural projects, from the Great Pyramids to the Nazca Lines. If extraterrestrials visited Earth in the distant past, did they also help build underground tunnels, perhaps as transportation systems, storage facilities, or even secret bases? Some reports suggest that magnetic anomalies have been detected near certain tunnel entrances, hinting at unusual energy fields. Additionally, legends from South America, Asia, and Europe tell of guardians protecting underground realms. Could these be remnants of extraterrestrial beings or advanced humanoid species who still dwell in these tunnels today? Strange encounters and hidden entrances. Throughout history, explorers and locals have reported strange occurrences near these underground networks. Disappearing explorers, some who ventured into deep tunnels never returned, leading to speculation about hidden dangers or even secret societies protecting the tunnels. Legends of underground cities. Many cultures speak of hidden cities beneath the earth, such as the Buddhist legends of Agartha or the Hopi stories of the ant people, who supposedly helped humans survive past cataclysms. Government secrecy. Some researchers claim that authorities intentionally block access to certain tunnels, leading to conspiracy theories about hidden knowledge or advanced artifacts. What were these tunnels really for? The truth behind these mysterious tunnels is still unknown, but the evidence suggests they were built with great skill and purpose. Whether they were used as trade and transport routes connecting ancient civilizations, ritual and religious sites for sacred ceremonies, bunkers for surviving ancient disasters, or something far more advanced, possibly linked to lost technology, or even extraterrestrial visitors. One thing is clear: they defy conventional explanations. These tunnels remain one of the greatest archaeological enigmas of our time. What do you think? Were they the work of early human civilizations trying to survive? Or do they hint at something far older and more advanced than mainstream history teaches us? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into history's greatest mysteries. The most compelling evidence. The mystery of ancient tunnels spanning continents is not just folklore. Historical records, modern explorations, and even government secrecy add to the intrigue. Could these tunnels be remnants of a forgotten civilization? Were they built for protection, transportation, or something even more mysterious? Let's dive into the most compelling evidence that suggests these tunnels are more than just myths. Historical records and indigenous accounts. For centuries, indigenous tribes and ancient civilizations have spoken of vast underground passageways. These aren't just scattered myths. They appear in multiple cultures across the globe, suggesting a deeper connection. South America, legends of the Tayos Caves and subterranean cities. The Shuar people of Ecuador tell stories of an underground network beneath the Andes, where an ancient civilization stored golden artifacts and lost knowledge. In the 1970s, explorer Juan Morich claimed to have entered the Tayos Caves and discovered mysterious metal books inscribed with unknown symbols, possibly evidence of an advanced pre-Columbian culture. Even astronaut Neil Armstrong visited the caves, raising further speculation about their significance. Native American legends, the underground realms. The Hopi people speak of the ant people, mysterious beings who supposedly led their ancestors into deep underground tunnels to escape world-ending cataclysms. The Apache and Navajo have similar legends of vast subterranean networks, inhabited by ancient spirits or forgotten civilizations. Could these be descriptions of real tunnels or metaphors for something else? The Tibetan connection. The hidden city of Shambhala. Ancient Tibetan texts describe Shambhala, a legendary underground city hidden deep beneath the Himalayas. Some believe that Shambhala is part of a global tunnel system, possibly linked to other underground sites around the world. Theories suggest it may have been a refuge for a highly advanced lost civilization, or even something more mysterious. These legends share strikingly similar themes: massive tunnels, secret knowledge, and lost civilizations. But are they just myths, or is there something more to them? Modern explorations and strange discoveries. Ecuador and Peru. The search for lost tunnels. In recent years, explorers and treasure hunters have attempted to confirm the existence of vast underground tunnels in the Andes. Researchers have found chambers with smooth walls, impossible to create with primitive tools, and passages extending for miles, raising the question: who built them and how? Some tunnels are blocked by unnatural rock formations, as if someone, or something, sealed them off. Derinkuyu, Turkey. An underground metropolis. The Derinkuyu underground city was rediscovered in 1963, revealing a multi-level complex capable of housing 20,000 people. The tunnels extend 200 feet deep, complete with ventilation shafts, water wells, and hidden escape routes, suggesting they were designed for long-term habitation. Who built Derinkuyu? and why? Some theories suggest it was a refuge from invaders, while others propose a pre-Ice Age civilization may have used it to survive a global disaster. Germany and Austria. The Erdstall tunnels. Across Europe, hundreds of tiny tunnels, known as Erdstall tunnels, have been found. These narrow, twisting passageways were not built for normal human movement. They're often too small to walk through upright. No one knows who built them or why. They date back over 12,000 years, predating written history. Could they be remnants of prehistoric survival shelters, or were they used for ritualistic purposes? China. The Longyu Caves, and architectural. Enigma discovered in 1992, the Longyu Caves in China feature gigantic underground halls carved with such precision that no tool marks remain. Experts estimate that 1 million cubic meters of stone were removed to create them, yet no historical records mention their construction. Some speculate that an unknown ancient technology may have been used to shape these underground structures. These discoveries suggest intelligent design and advanced construction methods, defying conventional explanations of ancient human capabilities. But perhaps the biggest mystery isn't just what's been found, it's what has been hidden from public view. Government secrecy and restricted access. If these tunnels are so significant, why aren't they widely studied and explored? Could governments be hiding something? Blocked and restricted sites. Many of these underground tunnels remain off-limits to the public. Here are some key locations that raise suspicion. Tayos Caves, Ecuador. Shortly after explorers claimed to find artifacts inside, parts of the cave system were sealed off, and further investigations were limited. Kentucky's Mammoth Cave, USA. The longest cave system in the world, but some sections are forbidden to enter. Could hidden chambers exist beyond what's been mapped? Egypt's underground chambers. Beneath the Great Sphinx and pyramids, there are rumors of hidden tunnels leading to ancient archives, yet access is highly restricted. Why would governments keep tunnels a secret? There are several possible explanations. Historical rewriting. If these tunnels rewrite human history, authorities might fear the implications. Could they challenge mainstream archaeology? Lost technology. If these tunnels contain evidence of advanced ancient technology, it might be suppressed for scientific or security reasons. Strategic military use. Some tunnels could have been repurposed by modern governments for military bases or secret storage. There have even been reports of whistleblowers claiming that certain tunnel entrances are guarded and that underground excavation projects are classified. Could these tunnels still be in use today? Final thoughts. Are we missing the bigger picture? From ancient myths to modern-day discoveries, the evidence suggests that underground tunnels are far more widespread and mysterious than mainstream history acknowledges. Whether they were built by ancient civilizations with lost knowledge, used as refuges during prehistoric disasters, constructed with advanced or extraterrestrial assistance, or being actively covered up by modern authorities, the reality is we don't know the full story. So what do you think? Are these tunnels proof of a lost civilization? Do they hold secrets that governments don't want us to know? Or is there a completely different explanation? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into history's greatest mysteries. Debunking the myths. What do mainstream scientists say? With all the speculation surrounding ancient tunnels, mainstream scientists and archaeologists have worked to provide logical explanations. Some claim that many of these tunnels are naturally formed, while others argue they have been misinterpreted. However, even skeptics admit that certain underground structures remain unexplained. Let's break down the scientific perspective on these mysterious tunnels. Geological explanations. Are they just natural formations? One of the main arguments against the idea of an ancient, lost civilization building tunnels is that many of these passageways can be explained by natural geological processes. Lava tubes and volcanic activity. Lava tubes are natural underground tunnels formed by flowing lava during volcanic eruptions. As the outer layer of lava cools and hardens, molten rock inside continues to flow, eventually draining out and leaving behind hollow tubes. Lava tubes are found in Iceland, Hawaii, and the Canary Islands, often stretching for miles. Some researchers believe that tunnels in South America and Asia may actually be lava tubes mistaken for man-made structures. 2. Erosion and karst formations. In limestone-rich areas, underground tunnels and caves can form naturally due to karst processes, where rainwater dissolves the rock over thousands of years. The famous Mammoth Cave system in Kentucky, spanning 400 miles, is an example of a naturally formed tunnel system. Some skeptics argue that the Erdstall tunnels in Europe could be ancient drainage systems or natural cracks widened by human hands. Are these tunnels actually connected? A major claim in ancient tunnel theories is that these passageways form a global or continent-wide network, but mainstream historians argue that this idea is based on misinterpretation. Separate structures, not one system. Just because tunnels exist in different countries doesn't mean they are connected or related. Similar-looking tunnels found across Ecuador, Turkey, and Austria could be the result of independent civilizations using underground construction for different reasons. Critics suggest that the idea of a 1,000-mile tunnel system is an exaggeration, often based on unverified explorer accounts rather than scientific studies. 2. Lack of direct physical evidence. While ancient historical texts mention underground cities and secret passageways, mainstream archaeologists argue that there's no physical proof of a single massive underground network. Satellite imagery and ground-penetrating radar have not confirmed the existence of vast intercontinental tunnels. What's still unexplained? Even with scientific explanations, some tunnels don't fit neatly into these theories. Precision and engineering feats. The Longyu Caves in China remain a mystery. No tool marks, no historical records, and over 1 million cubic meters of stone removed. The Derinkuyu underground city in Turkey features multiple floors, ventilation shafts, and wells, raising questions about how such structures were built thousands of years ago. 2. Unusual tunnel placement and purpose. Many Erdstall tunnels in Europe are too small for humans to walk through easily. Why were they built this way? The Tayos Caves in Ecuador contain perfectly smooth walls that don't match typical lava tube formations. 3. Government secrecy and restricted access. Some tunnel systems remain off-limits, fueling speculation that governments are hiding something. Theories suggest that certain underground locations might contain artifacts or knowledge that contradict mainstream history. Final thoughts. Science versus mystery. While mainstream scientists provide natural and logical explanations for many of these tunnels, there are still gaps in our understanding. Could ancient civilizations have built underground networks far more advanced than we assume? Or are these tunnels simply the result of natural processes misunderstood by modern explorers? Even skeptics admit that some tunnels defy conventional logic, making this a mystery that remains unsolved. So, what do you think? Are these tunnels proof of a forgotten civilization, or is it all just a case of misinterpretation? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into history's greatest enigmas. The ongoing search. What lies beneath? Despite decades of research, the mystery of ancient underground tunnels is far from solved. Advances in ground-penetrating radar, GPR, LiDAR, and 3D mapping have allowed researchers to explore hidden tunnels like never before, leading to new discoveries and deeper questions. Could these hidden passages contain lost artifacts, unknown civilizations, or even secrets that rewrite history? Recent discoveries, new tunnel networks, uncovered in recent years. Scientists and archaeologists have mapped underground networks that were previously unknown, challenging the idea that ancient tunnels were limited to isolated regions. South America, the expanding mystery of the Tayos Caves, Ecuador and Peru. The Tayos Caves in Ecuador have long been rumored to contain underground passageways stretching for miles, possibly connecting to a larger pre-Incan tunnel system. Recent ground-penetrating radar scans suggest that parts of the cave extend deeper than originally thought. Some explorers believe there may be hidden chambers containing metallic artifacts, possibly linked to the Lost Hall of Records, a legendary collection of knowledge from an ancient civilization. 2. Turkey. More underground cities discovered. Derinkuyu, the famous underground city in Turkey, was believed to be the largest of its kind, until researchers recently uncovered another massive underground complex near Nevşehir, which could be even larger. Using GPR scans, experts found tunnels, rooms, ventilation shafts, and even a water distribution system, suggesting entire societies once lived beneath the earth. Could there be even more undiscovered underground cities waiting to be found? Europe. Expanding the Erdstall network. The mysterious Erdstall tunnels found across Germany, Austria, and the Czech Republic remain unexplained. In 2023, archaeologists mapped additional passageways connecting separate tunnels, further deepening the mystery. Their narrow and seemingly impractical design has led to speculation about ritualistic purposes, or even the idea that they were built for beings much smaller than humans. What could future excavations reveal? With modern technology improving, researchers are now able to detect underground structures that were previously impossible to explore. What might future excavations uncover? Hidden chambers and undiscovered. Passages, many tunnels remain blocked by cave-ins or sealed off by authorities. Some researchers believe that beyond these barriers, there could be entire sections of underground networks still untouched. Could these tunnels hold ancient manuscripts, lost relics, or evidence of an unknown civilization? 2. Advanced construction. Techniques. If tunnels were built thousands of years ago, what tools and techniques did ancient builders use? Could excavations uncover evidence of advanced engineering, potentially challenging mainstream history? 3. Clues about a lost global civilization. If similar tunnel structures exist across multiple continents, could they be evidence of a lost, globally connected civilization? Some researchers speculate that these tunnels might predate known ancient cultures, pushing back the timeline of human civilization. Final thoughts. The search continues. With each new discovery, the mystery of ancient underground tunnels grows deeper. While some may be explained by natural processes, others defy conventional understanding, suggesting we have only scratched the surface of what lies beneath. Could the next major discovery rewrite history? Are these tunnels simply forgotten passageways? Or do they hold secrets beyond our imagination? Conclusion and call to action. Despite centuries of exploration and research, the mystery of ancient underground tunnels remains unsolved. Whether these passageways were carved out by forgotten civilizations, created as survival shelters, or even shaped by forces beyond our understanding, they continue to challenge mainstream history. The discovery of new tunnels, hidden chambers, and unexplained artifacts only deepens the intrigue. Are these tunnels evidence of a lost global civilization? Or is there a simpler geological explanation behind their existence? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you believe these tunnels hold secrets yet to be uncovered? Or are they simply misunderstood relics of the past? Let's discuss. If you enjoyed this deep dive into history's underground mysteries, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more mind-blowing explorations. Stay curious, and we'll see you in the next video.